Manicouagan Crater. What you are looking at is a satellite view of a massive circular feature within Canada, which is sometimes informally referred to as the Eye of Quebec. It measures 70 kilometers or 43.5 miles wide, containing the circular René-Lévisser Island in its center, which is surrounded by a ring lake known as the Manicouagan Reservoir. This vast feature is not a caldera, but instead represents the fourth largest confirmed impact crater on the planet, which was originally 100 kilometers or 62.1 miles wide. The Manicouagan Crater can be found in central Quebec, where it is located within deeply glacially carved landscape of the Canadian Shield, being approximately 530 kilometers north-northeast of Quebec City. Despite Manicouagan Crater's vast size, scientists were not able to find any direct evidence that this crater's formation triggered a mass extinction, despite having about 56% the diameter of another North American impact crater which absolutely did trigger a mass extinction event. However, new evidence was recently presented which contradicts this prior notion. In other words, late Triassic period, the impact which formed the basin and island where a lake now sits was absolutely catastrophic. To understand how catastrophic, we need to travel back in time to a period 214 million years ago, to a time during the late Triassic period when dinosaurs had only recently become fairly dominant land animals. At the time, the majority of the world's landmass was interconnected as the supercontinent Pangaea, including almost the entirety of modern North and South America, Africa, Antarctica, Madagascar, and Australia, with Eurasia having only recently broke away from the rest of the landmass. It was a hot planet, as average temperatures were 5 Celsius or 9 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than they are today, with the eventual impact site being located much closer to the equator, specifically about the same distance that Mexico's city of Nogales is today. Yet, while animals such as rojicids were traversing the forested landscape built on top of 2-billion-year-old gneiss, something unexpected simultaneously occurred. Asteroid details in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Two main belt asteroids collided, one which was likely upwards of 50 kilometers wide, which had a differentiated crust, mantle, and core, and a smaller several kilometer wide asteroid which struck at a shallow angle. This caused a large portion of the bigger asteroid's crust to be ejected as large fragments into space before solidifying back together as a rock type known as an achondrite. This new asteroid then began its oblong orbital path towards the inner solar system, which took it across Earth's orbit. The asteroid in question measured a whopping 9.41 kilometers or 5.85 miles wide and had a mass of 1.3 trillion metric tons.